but this is what's going to happen. And we need to hear your voice. This is where it counts for all the American citizens that want to change and want to make sure that the environment, your ocean, is protected and the animals that live within it is protected. This is your chance to stand up to a government that wants to deregulate, wants to defund a lot of environmental initiatives, and this is just not cool. We just need to make sure that we stop this. I'm not an American citizen, but definitely want this to stop. And I don't want these regulations, the hard work that a lot of people put in to protect the ocean, to protect the environment. I don't want to see this happen where it's all this work, all this funding, all this protection of the ocean goes out by the wayside. We're going to see degradation in marine protected areas that have been opened up, like as I mentioned in the last episode. And now we're going to start to see it get worse, right? We're going to start to see, the Marine Mammal Protection Act maybe disappear, some of the Magnuson-Stevens Act rollbacks, a lot of regulations either deregulated or rolled back or gutted. It is going to be gutting just to see how this portrays in the future. Short-term gain, right? Not looking for long-term prosperity. And so we'll see what happens, but I'd love to hear what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think that we should be deregulating every one of these protections and every one of these regulations? Do you think we should get rid of them? Do you think most of them will be sunsetted after a while? They'll just be like, hey, we're done. We want to make sure we can drill. The disappointing part here is the fact that it's going to take a long time to put these acts back. That's where it becomes a real hardship, because I've seen it happen before. We had it here in Canada. They gutted the Fisheries Act. They changed it, and that was for oil and gas needs. It took a long time before the next government can put it back in place. They did make it stronger. They did have a consultant process and a review process, but it took about 5 or 6 years to put it back, and that was difficult during that time. The amount of development that probably happened and the amount of fish habitat and the amount of fisheries and just environmental habitat that was degraded during that process was probably ridiculous.